Hey everyone, welcome back again. On today's video, we get the new patch update 3.1 on Battlefield 2042. I heard it is actually pretty good update, especially the nerf of Bolte, proximity sensor, and the remove of rooftop objective on breakthrough. If you enjoyed today's video, please do subscribe on the channel and don't forget to like as well so we can get the algorithm on YouTube. So on today's video, it will be the last update before the holiday on Battlefield 2042. So we are hoping that it will fix a lot of stuff. Let's gonna go on the patch notes. Update 3.1 arrives on December 9. Here is a short summary of key changes to expect. Improvements to bullets hit registration consistency. Balance changes for bullet dispersion and recoil. Further balance changes to the ground vehicle, 30, 40, and 57mm cannons to reduce their effectiveness against infantry. A fix for a rear bag where a player could appear invisible to enemies. Fixes for several bags related to grenades and launchers. Improvements to the menu flow for Xbox players to make it easier to opt out of crossplay. Multiple audio improvements to enhance your overall sound experience. Focus on clarity, distance, and directional perception. And update 3.1 is our last game update before the start of the holidays. That means our teams will take a break towards the end of this month and return in the new year with the fresh eyes ready to go on the road of the season 1. We'll see you again in the new year where we talk more on further changes and improvements you can expect for the Battlefield 2042. By reading the summary, it looks actually really good updates. Reducing spread and the balance with the cannons looks good as well. But I hope no more rubber banding when the cannon gonna shoot you. Because I still notice if the cannon gonna shoot you, you still get that so annoying rubber banding. And yes, as what we see, this is the last update on the holiday. So let's gonna read the patch. So update 0.3.1 fixes changes and improvements. General, players that are not the party leader can now cancel while waiting in the queue. Xbox crossplay can now be disabled in the options menu on Xbox. Your sort settings will now be correctly remembered when refreshing Battlefield Portal server browser. Fix an issue where loadouts would sometimes be empty on the spawn screen after joining a server, preventing weapon selection. Made improvements to ensure aim assist is more consistent during console gameplay. Ranger's effective combat range and overall health has been decreased. Audio changes. Made various tweaks to the overall audio experience to improve clarity, distance, and directional perception. Fix an issue where soldiers would not always play under specific footsteps. And for the weapons, remove bounce from under-barrel grenades when firing at short distances. 40mm AP grenades now properly damage vehicles. Fix some weapons displaying wrong ammo counts for specific magazines. DXR-1 and NTW-50 bolt action rifles reload animation increased by 0.2 seconds. Adjusted dispersion values for most weapons, which results in faster dispersion, decrease when tap firing or doing short bursts. Adjusted dispersion increase for most weapons. It now takes slightly longer for weapons to become overly inaccurate in sustained fire. Adjusted recoil values to prevent over-aggressive recoil jumps for the AK-24, LCMG, PKP, BP, SFARM, GL, and PP-29. Improve hipfire accuracy for all SMGs to make them better stand out from other automatic weapons archetypes. LMG dispersion and recoil lowered to improve performance and sustained fire. Additional improvements to recoil control for all weapons, more specifically automatic weapons. Increased close range damage and consistency of the MCS 880 when using buckshot shell or flatshot shells. Fix a bag that causes bullets to be fired below the player aims for the SFARM, GL, and the K30. I guess buffing the MCS 880 or the default shotgun, it looks like actually much broken. And I guess it's not actually needed. And it really looks like all the guns are actually doing slowly great and have a potential. And I'm really looking forward to try them out. And let's gonna move to the vehicles. Fix a bug where vehicles' weapons sometimes do not deal blast damage on a direct hit. We are reducing the ground vehicle 30mm cannon effectiveness versus infantry. It now overheats faster, has a slightly reduced rate of fire and a blast damage, and increased fall of damage at distance. Rate of fire 350 to 330, hit per bullet 0.13 to 0.14, hit drop per second 0.5 to 0.475, blast damage 20 to 18. LCAA hovercraft 40mm GPL grenade launcher, blast damage lowered from 55 and it will become 35. The 40mm utility pad upwards firing angle is now easier to use. EBAA Wildcat 57mm cannon, remove dispersion, ammo 12 to 8, impact damage 85 to 75, blast damage 70 and become 35 now. So here, as we can see, the nerf of the Bolte, and I'm really glad a lot of changes there. The rate of fire, the hit per bullet, and the blast damage. Bolte is really OP on Battlefield 2042. But with these changes, I really feel like DICE is going on the good way. But we can decide that later when the update 3.1 arrive. Let's gonna move to gadgets. Frag grenade. Increase the time to detonate a frag grenade from 1.1 seconds to 1.4 seconds after first bounce on a hard collision. Increase damage of frag grenade across game modes to deal 120 damage and guarantee a kill on armored players too. Reduce frag and incendiary grenade max ammo count from 2 to 1. Proximity sensor. Lowered spotting ranges from 30 meter to 20 meter. Lowered uptime from 30 seconds to 14 seconds. Lowered amount of proc sensor a player can carry and deploy from 2 to 1. I really love the idea by changing the grenade now to 2 to 1 because I really feel like 2 is really a lot and it need only 1 for sure. And here we go, the nerf of the proximity sensor. A lot was changed. I really love this idea because it is really broken, especially on the breakthrough game mode. It is easy to detect enemy because the longer time is the proximity sensor. Let's gonna move to the battlefield hazard zone. Fix an issue that caused the roaming occupying forces LATV4 recon to spawn at the wrong times or not at all. And here we go, another game mode, the breakthrough. This is what we are looking forward. Kaleidoscope. Rooftop capture objective has been removed. There are now 2 capture objectives at the bottom and the BT large and 1 at the bottom and the BT small. Orbital. Rooftop capture objective has been removed. There is now a single capture objective of the bottom and the breakthrough large and the breakthrough small. Hourglass. Rooftop capture objective has been removed. There is now a single capture objective of the bottom and the breakthrough large and the breakthrough small. Also fix an issue where players were spawning out of bounds. And here we go, finally, when the game was released, we complained a lot on this game mode because of the terrible map objective design on the rooftop, and now finally DICE actually fix it. I'm really looking forward to try to play another breakthrough. I'm gonna go play on these maps. Let's see if it's actually really great improvement. And I'm pretty sure it is actually really great. And let's gonna move to the soldier. Improvements on backpedaling into objects when being in the prone position. Fixed a rare issue where players could turn invisible when spawning on a full destroyed vehicle. I actually encountered a couple players having an invisible before, and I thought it was a cheat, but actually a game bug, and when I noticed it, some reports happening on Twitter as well, so I'm glad this one gonna get fixed. This patch is not actually huge compared to the last couple patch, but even like that, it still fixes some issue on the game like the Bolte nerf, the cannons, the changes of the grenades, buff of some weapons, and then the changes of the breakthrough objectives. And I hope with this new update we did not encounter another broken bugs. By the way, the extended of the Rush game mode is really good and I hope DICE will gonna make it permanent. I actually enjoying playing that game mode and can get a lot of FPS playing it. And of course, let me know what you think about the 3.1 patch notes on the comment below, and what game mode you want to get back on Battlefield 2042. I guess for me, I want to see the Conquest grind or maybe the front lines. And anyways, that is all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, please do hit like and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch you guys on the next video.